Hello guys, I just visited best AI research labs and universities in the world, and what I saw completely shattered my illusions. Join my school to become AI researcher, free trial link below the video. It's so easy to accelerate AI research by 5x, science progress by 5x, if we just fix this problem that's so easily fixable. I will not mention any names and labs now in this video, not to associate them with this, but you can see on my other videos and my social media where I am and who I'm visiting. Open research is not so open at all. PhD students are completely terrified, and these are the best PhD students, best smartest people in the world, and they are completely terrified of their ideas being stolen, so they keep everything in secret for 3 to 6 months before they publish the paper. I met people from pretty famous papers, for example, large language diffusion model author. And after talking to about 6 PhD students, I asked them to share a bit of their knowledge on my YouTube, but they were all completely scared that somebody will steal their ideas. So they all told me to wait until the paper is published. And this is a big problem with the entire system. Because the system is taking the smartest people in the world and then making them publish or perish. So if they share their knowledge before they publish, somebody with more GPUs does the experiments faster and then publishes first, then these people are gonna get kicked out of PhD, they're not publishing, somebody did that idea. So this is a very bad situation they find themselves in, where they have to keep, the smartest people in the world must keep their knowledge secret. This is very bad. I actually want all of the PhD students here and all of you guys to start publishing every day or every couple of days, everything you are doing. First, I will try my best to encourage all of these top PhD students to publish every day all of their thoughts, ideas, because in the paper that they publish every 3 to 6 months, there is so little of their knowledge, experience and ideas. If they publish every day, they can share a lot more, accelerate science a lot more, and it can all go a lot faster. Luckily guys, I already got my friend here that I met in Beijing, who is at one of the top universities interning and incoming intern at ByteDance Seed, very famous lab, to start publishing a lot more and everything he does. He was also scared that somebody will steal his ideas, but that fear didn't make any sense for scientific progress. And I actually think that when you publish, and publishing on YouTube, everything I do allowed me to come here, visit people. I would not be here if I wasn't publishing on YouTube, so I think it will benefit you all. And same thing goes for all of you who are not PhD students who are watching me. I want you to do the same every day or every couple of days. Just publish everything you do, everything you're learning. You're learning how to do multiplication. Don't have imposter syndrome. Explain how to do multiplication. This is a very simple example. You all may think like, oh, this is too simple. Just like I met a new PhD student at a big lab, a very famous lab, top lab here, and he was afraid to share what he's doing because he thought like, I need to study this for 1 or 2 years before I get more knowledge so I can share what I'm doing. It's not a good way of thinking, because I just started sharing everything I do and that helped me learn faster. You are learning by explaining, you are learning by sharing, I'm learning by helping you understand things. I'm writing, like I wrote this post, and while I'm writing it helps me think a lot better, a lot clearer. That's why you should write and post. So guys, set your skill not to publish paper, not to get a job at OpenAI or some lab, because OpenAI is actually slowing down hirings right now. Set your skill to become a good researcher over the next 5 to 10 years. That's a good goal. And then publish every day, every other day, and you will achieve your goal. Just write, just record videos or write. Writing helps you think, recording helps you think also, explaining. And that's your goal, and that's it. And you will become very good at 5 to 10 years. And that's the realistic thing that's gonna happen. Don't aim to invent the next transformer, that's a lottery. Inventing the next big thing is a lottery. But consistent research publishing is not a lottery, it's a skill development. Don't get emotionally attached to any single piece of content you publish. My videos are gonna sometimes get some amount of views, a bit of views, but my overall goal stays the same always, and to become good at research and to get people to publish everything. That's my goal now, and I'm gonna make a lot of videos. But a single video, I'm not gonna get emotionally attached, like this video underperformed. I don't care, I'm just trying to make videos every day. and in 5 to 10 years I will just move towards my goals. So just make blog posts even if they are imperfect. Don't try to chase perfection and then procrastinate and do nothing. Just focus on progress and doing everything every day, or something every day. I might actually enroll PhD myself at one of these top universities, top labs here. We'll see. I'm gonna talk to professors and see, and then I'm gonna publish everything every day. And I wanna see if I actually get kicked out of PhD because people steal my ideas and then they do research before me with more GPUs. So that would be a very big flaw in the system. If I'm contributing, if I have very good ideas, great ideas, I become a great researcher and I give ideas away and I accelerate science so much, now everybody has access to great ideas and great research, and that punishes me by the system. That would be a big problem revealed. It actually would be good to reveal that problem. But I think I think it would not happen. I think if I was to publish every day what I do in my PhD, even if people do the same experiments, I think it would definitely not get kicked out of PhD because people would know that I think the system is not that bad. PhD is good because you learn how to research. That's the main thing like you want to do PhD for. You learn how to be scientist. And I actually want to also bring the knowledge and teachings from top universities, from the smartest people, to everybody on the YouTube who might not have like finance or that doesn't have the luck or means to go to top school, but wants to learn how to do all of this. So we'll see. That's it for this video. I'm gonna continue sharing everything I do, all of the research I do, and I'm gonna get my friends here to share as well, and we're gonna just have a goal of improving over the next 5-10 years. So I'm actually sharing it on LinkedIn, X, YouTube, Bilibili, Xiaohongshu, Rednote, Weibo, all of the social media. But you can just do LinkedIn or just YouTube, X. One is okay, whatever. You just need to get your stuff out there. GitHub is also good. And if you keep publishing, you will meet people who do the same thing and you will share knowledge, and that's gonna benefit everybody. Just a few more things. I'm here in Beijing trying to meet best people in AI research in the world, trying to bring all of their knowledge to everybody through my social media. You can follow me on X. Follow me on X, this is my profile. So, small steps never stop. I really like this quote. That's what we should aim for. I'm also making this side travel YouTube channel. It just has like some videos and a bunch of shorts. It's VOOC Plus. You can search for that. I'm just recording my travelings here in China. It's actually a very interesting place, so you can check that as well. You can follow me on Xiaohongshu or Rednote. It's VOOC_plus. So this is my picture here in Beijing. I was receiving the food delivery. It looks so cool. See you in the next video.